When I tell people that I'm on the carnivore diet, I typically get one of several responses, either explicit or implicit. And the first one almost is sort of an accusation. People will say, well, that's convenient, you go on this carnivore diet and you can eat all the meat that you want. You must like barbecuing a lot. And the second response that I typically get, and it's oftentimes posed as a question, people will ask, well, isn't that way too expensive, going on the carnivore diet and eating meat every day? And I understand where this question is coming from, but it's based on a very contorted notion of meat. Because if you go to the meat department of an average supermarket nowadays, all that you find is processed or ultra-processed meat. And if you happen to find some whole pieces of meat, they are often coming from Argentina or they are from questionable sources. But you will always pay the jackpot for it. They are typically overpriced. For example, a tenderloin easily gets priced up to $30 or $40 per pound. As a matter of comparison, I get all my meat from a local farm or a local butcher, and for ribeyes or even tenderloins, I never pay more than, say, $20 for 2 pounds. So a pound of ribeye for me is about $8 to $10. And I don't eat ribeyes every day. I also oftentimes just eat a ground meat. And if I make it at home, I can make ground meat for about $4 per pound. Well, try to make a meal on a regular diet for $4. That's impossible. Then people tend to associate barbecues with ultra-processed food. And for me, actually, a barbecue is simply a steak on the grill. It doesn't come along with all these breads, pastas, fruits, salads, and other types of processed food. For me, it's simply a steak on the grill. And finally, that's important to realize, I did not go on the carnivore diet to eat a lot of meat per se, although it's part of it, of course. I went on the carnivore diet for the low carb and low inflammatory aspect of it.